Today I'm going to be watching this video. It's called What Canadians Really Think About the United States. So yeah, of course I've watched people from the United States talk about what they think and know about Canada. So this is the other way around, seeing what Canadians think. So yeah, should be interesting. You can tell me what you think about the United States, what you think about Americans. Let's watch this and we can learn.
How are Canadians feeling about possibly becoming the 51st state? Well, we came all the way to Toronto to find out.
No, it's not going to happen. No, I personally, I'd leave before it happens.
No, never. Sorry.
It's never going to happen.
Canadians would never agree to even consider that concept.
It's not going to happen. I mean, why would a country give up their sovereignty to join another country, really?
I mean, I think it's pretty dumb on America's part.
I think it's really dumb.
Who picks a fight with Canada? We love everybody, so it's kind of weird.
It's terrible. It's dreadful, but we're strong and we're strong enough that we can handle it.
It would be ludicrous and hilarious if it was John Goodman saying it in a movie, but it's painfully ridiculous and pretty insulting. But then I think a lot of the world is feeling that way with comments coming from the current administration down there.
People can say whatever they like, and Mr. Trump is very fond of the sound of his own voice, so he says what he likes, and that's fine.
I feel like it's kind of stupid to exile your number one alliance.
Just because of everything that Donald Trump says, I think a lot of it's taken with a lot of malice. And so when he says something like that, I think a lot of the people that I know at least don't take it as a friendly thing. It's all the other stuff you say is so horrible. We kind of just take it that way too.
We're not happy with him, and I'd like to tell him to his face.
What is one message that you would tell to Trump if you had the chance to speak to him?
Don't come to Canada.
Give your head a shake. Go back to TV. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how it works. And neither does anybody else that you've got working with you. So just before you drive the country into the ground and do irreversible damage, go home.
Settle down. Settle down. You're way out of line as far as I'm concerned. Not just now, you have been. Not nice.
Relax. You know what I mean? Relax. We good people. Americans are good people. We've had this long-standing relationship for the longest time. There's no need. There's no need for any of this stuff.
Leave us alone. Do your own thing. Worry about your own country. Stop trying to take everyone else over.
Stay on the golf course.
Everyone deserves to have the needs for living to be met. I don't know. That seems pretty basic, but that's not what they're doing. So
Trump should think maybe about becoming one of our provinces.
I wouldn't want to use the language. Okay.
That's a good idea.
Well, I think any message that anybody gives to him is like talking into the air. I might as well go to a baby, which is what I would consider his mentality to be, and say, don't do that. It's stupid.
I don't know how one person with a bad vocabulary and no knowledge can turn everybody's head around, but he can do it.
I would be embarrassed to be an American because there's so many good American people that are so good in so many ways, and we've had this relationship for so long. It's not necessary, and I don't think it's a fair reflection on the average American.
We have to get through these 4 years and let's see, I'm sure there's a lot of good people that want to run for president in the States and maybe aren't having the opportunity. We're not hearing anything about it.
I'm not a fan of
how Trump got to that
Elon
position.
or any of that stuff that's going on. I think that it's very deceptive and it's very distracting, and it plays into the hands of China and Russia and things like that.
And I can't believe that the American people can't see the fact that this man is turning the presidency into a dictatorship. All the things that they've been fighting for years against totalitarianism and that sort of thing, he is bringing to them in spades, including all of the biases against gay people, black people, immigrants, all the rest of it.
I think there's a lack of centrist politics now in America. There are things that he's done that, yeah, you can see why he's doing it, and it's very populist, but at the end of the day, man, we're the best friends. I mean, like, why would you do this to your best friends? I think a lot of the populists don't really get the bigger geopolitical play that's actually happening now, and it's frightening, quite honestly. It's scary for us in Canada.
Everyone can learn from.
Yeah, you can see, like, I mean, if I compare these videos to when I've seen Americans be interviewed, you can definitely tell people here are, like, is it rude to say more intelligent, but like more well-spoken, more knowledgeable. Yeah, putting across sensible points and recommendations as well, especially from that older lady. She was quite good. But it seems like more like sensible, the things they're talking about, more realistic. So this is actually quite nice to see. I wonder if the opinion varies in different places in Canada as well. This is in Toronto. Do you think it would vary in the rural areas? Probably the same. Is it stronger, their opinions, maybe?
Everyone. Whether you have differing opinions, whether you are just like have like completely different backgrounds, like everyone can, if you talk, if you communicate, if you're open-minded, which I think is super important, then everyone can learn from everyone. Like, it's not just about America and Canada. There's so many different people out there, 8 billion people in the world. And if you can't learn from just talking, then like I feel like you're too close-minded about like the world.
One thing we all can learn is that, you know, we're better off working together than we are working apart. And now is a time where, you know, your brother, your neighbor should come together and try and fix the things that are actually wrong in the world and not create things that aren't wrong in the world. So.
We really want you as neighbors. We've always liked you. We've always got along. Why not now? You know, why not now? Yeah, keep it up.
I think that we're very similar, and I think that they do kind of like separate us, like, you know, being nice and that kind of thing, but we do have like our own problems, and like we're divided too. Like, we're like maybe a little bit politer America, I don't know. So I think we're more similar for the good and the bad than we are different. So
We're too nice. And I think it bites us in the butt. I do like the Americans' boldness in your face. You know where you stand. I do appreciate that.
I think we're a little too laid back. We sort of don't. Yes, we are proud, but we're not showing it as much as we could.
I think we're so more civil to each other than, generally speaking, I see Americans, and we're not as arrogant.
I think that we have, like, not way more level-headed, but a little bit more level-headed politicians who are more for like the people versus businessmen. I don't think it's good to have business people running the country.
When it comes to politics, I just feel like it's just a puppet show. Like, there really is no true democracy anywhere that we go. In any country, I feel like people talk about, you know, China and their situation and being capitalistic and other places for a democracy, but we're not.
Last thing is we're gonna do a rapid fire. I'm gonna say a word, and what's the first thing that comes to mind? Okay, Trump.
Shit.
Sad.
Orange.
Oh dear.
Boo.
Stupid.
America.
Great, but shit now.
Friend.
Burgers.
Great neighbor.
Divided.
In the dumps.
Canada.
Going there too.
Awesome.
Bigger friend.
Leafs.
Lovely country.
Divided.
I'm sorry, I'm blabbing on now like Donald Trump.
Canada were friends with the Americans, and now we're all being very cautious, very cautious. But we aren't going to go with you, ever, ever, ever.
Interesting, yeah. So that was pretty good to see, actually. Again, like, having watched so many videos like this where it is Americans talking about Canada. I mean, if we go back to those ones I watched, even if it was like Rick Mercer's talking to Americans, or the videos I watched where Americans are answering trivia questions about Canada, like, they were all just like very hard to watch sometimes, but this one was good, like sensible opinions and thoughts, and I feel like very level-headed people as well. You can definitely tell like people there are of a higher education in Canada anyway, at a higher education level. Tell me what you think about what they said. Do you agree with all of them? Is there anything you disagree with? If there is, tell me what that is as well. But yeah, I guess in general, this is obviously one part of Canada. This is in Toronto. It might vary in other parts, but they're very overwhelming in their disdain of Trump. I think still got respect for Americans and America as a country, which is fair. But yeah, obviously, like most people just don't really like Trump. Tell me what you think. Thanks.